I'm going to show you step by step how I applied it, and I still use it today to compound our wealth. Thank you for watching this video. That tells me that you want to be better at managing your finances. Whether you are feeling broke or just getting by or in a much better financial position than your peers, I understand because I was there too. I know what it feels like to be broke, or better yet, in the negatives. I will show you how I went from that to making $100,000 a year, then to put away $100,000 and saving a year, and now build wealth, supporting our parents, and raise family. Most of the book that you read or videos that you watch will tell you make more, spend less, and invest. The concept is so simple, right? You will hear the same thing here, but what makes Real Estate Supermoms different is I'm going to show you step by step how I applied it, and I still use it today to compound our wealth. If you're ready, follow along with me on this journey, subscribe, and share your success story on how this helps you. Imagine that you at your doctor's appointment for your yearly checkup. What is the first thing they ask you to do? Fill out a survey, medical history, and then they check your vital functions such as your pulse, your temperature, and your weight. And then they ask you tons of questions before the doctor could tell you you're good or what's wrong, and then maybe sending you home with a treatment plan if needed. That is exactly what we're gonna do here today. You are your own doctor. After following this 4-step, you're going to know how to better manage your financial because you understand where is your financial status. Whether you are extremely healthy, that means you have a lot of disposable income and tons of saving, or you just in a moderate condition, have some saving, or maybe you just barely making the ends meet, zero saving, just enough to get by, and then every now and then, you have to go to your parents or friend's house for a meal or two. Or are you really under the water where the debt is stacking up faster than you can pay for it? That's okay, because I'm going to show you a few simple adjustments at the end of this exercise that would make an instant impact. Let's go. So first, we will fill out a survey, which is your income and expense. And step number 2, we will regroup them to identify the symptoms. The step number 3 is find out your current financial status. And then lastly is the treatment plan. Assuming that you're watching this video on your phone, grab a pen and some papers. Pause this video if you have to, because we are gonna go to this exercise together. So once you got paper and a pen, what you want to do is on a blank piece of paper, draw a straight line in the middle, and we are going to do the classic income and expense analysis. On the left hand side, you will put down all your monthly earnings. On the right side, you will write down all your monthly expenses. Quick tips: if you are paying everything on your credit cards, then you can just pull out 3 months of your credit card statement, total them up, and then divide it by 3 to get an average of monthly expense. And then if all your income are going into your bank account, then just pull 3 months of your bank account statements, do the same thing, total them up. That way you can get an average of your monthly income. And now take your income minus your expense, and this just gives you a really quick view on are you below or above the water.
American households spend an average of $61,334 per year, or $5,111 per month. 82% of our after-tax income. Most households have the same major expenses: housing, transportation, taxes, and food make up 78% of our budgets.
Okay, then take another piece of paper and fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, and that will then give you 4 quadrants. in a clockwise direction, right on the first left corner, essential living. That means these are the things that you cannot live without. You must have these items just to live. And then after that is love to have. Like these are the things that if you get to do this, it will make you extremely happy. Some of us moms in here, it's really tough to fill this out because it's like a lot of things are very essential. It's simple, like shopping for clothes for our kids, paying for school activities, paying for extra activities outside of school. So you really have to make some tough decision here. After that is like to have, like these are things that it will be nice to have them. It'll be really fun to have them. And then lastly, need to get rid of things that you don't really care either way, things that you really haven't utilized in the last 30 to 90 days. So go ahead and write that down. And then start putting your expense from your statement into the quadrant that you see fit. Total them up when you are done. Now, take a pen and strike to the need to get rid of quadrant. Pause this video and comment below how much money will you save. When I first did this, I realized that we were deep in the hole. We owe more than what we can pay back in a month. It wasn't because I was a big spender, but I was barely making any money and I like to give it away. Where my husband is in a little bit worse situation because even though he's a higher income earner, but he also had bad spending habits. We were expecting with our first child and I knew we had to make a change. So it was difficult for us and I'm sure it will be difficult for some of you. And I wanted so bad that I crossed out everything but the essential. Having your spouse to come on board, like having to convince my husband to do that was a totally different story. And some of you may have to have that difficult conversation with your spouse and or your kids at home. It will take some time because first they have to accept the numbers and then decide what they want to do with it. The fact that you are watching this video, I know that you want it to be better in your finances. So please be patient. And if you want to know how I convinced my husband, you can leave me a comment below. Earlier, I promised that I would show you some adjustment that made an impact. And that's what I did. But now I have a surprise gift for you. I put together a financial sheet, which I use very frequently now to make sure that our families stay on a healthy financial status, except for your version is more prettier and cleaner looking. So go ahead and click on that link in the description below to get a copy of it. And then go in it and then plug in all your numbers and it will automatically calculate it for you. Best of all though, you can customize it, you can move things around to make it work and make it fit for your and your family lifestyle. You don't have to do what I did, do what makes sense for you. Congrats on your first step of becoming wealthier because you now know how to better manage your financial. Remember to come back and share your story on how this video helps you. Thank you so much for sharing Real Estate Supermoms channel to help other moms become super moms. And during this exercise, if you have any question, just leave me a comment below. I'm here to help. Or if you like to share what's really been working for you, leave a comment below so all moms can benefit from it. On the next video, I'm going to share with you the next step. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time.